equine-assisted therapy. Hi, my name is Becky, and my overall topic is equine-assisted therapy, more specifically equine-assisted psychotherapy, through an organization called EGALA. EGALA stands for Equine-Assisted Growth and Learning Association, and it's one of the two equine therapies in Virginia. The other one is PATH, and the difference between those two is one uses mounted activities, PATH, and the other one uses non-mounted activities to grow with the horse more emotionally, and that's EGALA. I chose my topic mainly because of 4-H. My 4-H experience has led me to be extremely comfortable around horses and other animals, and it's helped me develop a passion to help people any way I can. So I decided to put the two together, and here's equine-assisted therapy. I also wanted to see what X-race horses can do when they can no longer race. So through using non-mounted activities, EGALA can use race horses that can no longer race. My research question was, how can equine-assisted therapy use or help the emotional needs of troubled children? And to figure out what troubled children meant, I had to go through a lot. And to be honest, there's no specific answer. Troubled children can mean anyone from who's had a bad background, bad family, to someone who is stressed, to someone who has a mental disorder. And EGALA can help with all of that. Through my research, I also figured out that emotional disorders like anger management can be used with horses as metaphors. So as you can see, the anger plaque is tied around a horse's tail. When the horse whips his tail to like flick away a fly or something, the anger plaque goes flying. So when the person that has an anger management issue sees that, they can help connect that they should let anger control them. The horse didn't let it control it, so it just flipped it away. I also found that so many people can be helped, especially veterans who have post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD. Anything can trigger them to bring back more memories. From a horn beeping to someone walking down the steps, anything can really trigger them. So being at the horse farm can bring them like a relaxing and safe environment where no one is going to be on steps or no one's going to be in a car with a horn beeping. Through my internship, since I couldn't be at the farm while she was in a session, I did mock sessions when I was the patient and I saw what she did. And there are a lot of props. As you can see here, there's anything from pool noodles to hula hoops to road towers. The kids, it's very open-ended. The kids can use anything. The kids can do whatever they want with it as long as it's within the rules. And there's normally about 5 rules that they give. And it's no touching the horse, no using lead ropes, no talking sometimes, and no leaving the arena. My mentor was Catherine Bowers, and the farm that I'm holding both my community service and my internship at is Sparrows Rest. Sparrows Rest is located in Brightwood in Madison. And my community service is a anti-bullying program, and it's separated into 3 parts. The part that uses equine-assisted therapy, we're going to have 3 horses and a donkey in an arena. We're not going to give them any food. We're just going to see what they do. Normally, they'll just kind of walk around, not really talk, interact with each other. Then we're going to set out 2 bowls of grain and a thing of hay. That's when it gets kind of interesting because the horses will actually bully each other to get the food. So by seeing that the horses bully each other, you can see what the what problems it can arise from both the bully and the bullier. The next 2 are, one's going to be a drama, which is we're going to ask them to do a skit. And then through the skit, we are going to have them share a little bit of their testimony about if they're bullied, if they're the bully, different things like that. The final one is we're going to have a mural painted for Chrysalis Counseling Center. And it's going to be on anything they want. Each child is going to have a little corner to themselves. And they can paint anything about bullying that they would like. So what did I learn about myself? I learned that I have a very big interest in alternative medicine and animal therapy. From dolphins to guinea pigs to dogs, there's everything that can help them. My significance of my project was for the community service. The local kids can see how bullying affects others and how if you bully someone, it can really damage them. My internship has helped me see that while I like therapy, I don't want it to be a career. I'm actually going to Virginia Tech in environmental engineering. So looking back, hindsight is always 20/20. I didn't do my project during the summer because I didn't have time. I was gone all but 2 weeks. So I decided to do it at the beginning of school. And that was bad because I actually had to go to plan C. So it's hard to find equine assisted therapy in a really small town. Are there any questions?
Is the therapy, say a child who's involved in equine therapy, can they continue that as they get older?
Mm-hmm. If they feel that it helps them. My farm doesn't specifically cater to them, but I know other farms in Fredericksburg and Culpeper, I believe, cater to them.
The farm in Brightwood do they do therapy on people, or is it for the horses when they're older? I didn't catch that.
Oh, it's for the people. We work with Chrysalis Counseling Center in Culpeper, and that's for all the local kids from Green, Orange, Madison, and Culpeper. And they all come and they use therapeutic methods to help them. They can be anyone from people in foster care to people that have problems at home.
So they're people with troubles.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a long process?
Normally her sessions last about 8 to 14 weeks, and you come once a week.
Once a week. Mm-hmm. And who pays for them?
She does it nonprofit. She's a nonprofit organization, so she pays for all the horse care, and I think Chrysalis pays for the transportation back and forth and everything. But through donations, she's able to take care of the horses.
You talked about you've shown the slide with the props, and you kind of talked a little bit about that. Can you give us a little bit of an example of how that might be used in therapy?
My bullying program, for example, we're going to ask the kids to create a safe house for the horse that got bullied. So those kids can do anything. They can set up pool noodles, they can set up jumps, they can set up anything as long as it symbolizes to them that it is a safe house. So they can use their imagination. It might not look like it to us, but if it helps them, then that's what all that matters. Any other questions?